Alright, hello again. This will be the second unboxing / review of pretty much any kind of tech item I have. This one is the Pantech laser. I wanted to try to do another review because the review I did on my HP Pavilion went out pretty well. I got quite a bit of hits, quite a bit of comments, so I thought I would, go for it again. What can I say about the Pantech laser? Honestly, it's pretty much a phone that can come as close to a smartphone as you can get without it actually being a smartphone. I mean, it has pretty much everything a smartphone would have. It has a full keyboard and touchscreen display, can do text and picture messaging. It has GPS support, and comes with a camera on the back, a 3-megapixel camera. And like I said, pretty much as close as you can get to a smartphone without it actually being a smartphone. If you're on to AT&T, if you don't know about it, if you have a smartphone, you have to pay for a data plan. Like, you have to pay for a data plan. You can't get the smartphone unless you're paying for a data plan. I think it's kind of a rip-off, but I mean, we're stuck with AT&T for now, so we'll have to deal with it. Recommendations about this phone? It's if you want a good starter phone, maybe a phone for like a teenager or your son or daughter, a phone that can just be good at texting. You don't really want to give her all the, freedom of the internet on a phone. Or maybe even like an elder person who doesn't really know much about phones. This would be a pretty good phone to go with. It's pretty thin. It's really light. To kind of compare it, I would put it next to another phone to show you, but best thing I got right now is the case. This case is the power mat case for my iPhone 4. As you can see, it can pretty much just fit right in there. If anything, it's a little shorter than an iPhone 4, but it's just as wide, pretty much. And I'd say just as thin, because it's pretty flush with the case here. So, I mean, there you go, the size comparison. And even when you slide it out, it even appears thinner. So honestly, it's a pretty nicely built phone, and it looks pretty sleek. Let's go ahead and turn it on. As it's booting, let's go ahead and put that there, put that to the side. I'll show you what it comes with. As you can see, we got the usual USB AC adapter. Phone's on. Likes to tell you what's on. We got a USB to micro USB. Yeah, micro USB for the phone, for charging, and I'm guessing, putting music and video and pictures and stuff on there. And your usual quick start guide, manual and stuff, but nobody really cares about that. So, not really much comes with the phone, but, I mean, like I said, it's a basic phone. It's not a bad phone to have. Some problems I did have with this phone, though, it's kind of this touch display here. I don't know if you can tell with the yeah. See, I mean, it's pretty laggy. I mean, it even tries to mock Android in a way. It has a big clock there. It's got like the widget kind of display here. You can move them around. Even has like a contacts page. And even the menu here kind of resembles iOS or Android, Gingerbread or whatever. But besides that, if you can get past the kind of laggy touchscreen, it's still a pretty good phone. It honestly impressed me because the keyboard is a really nice size. I think it's really good for, as I said, starters who just want a phone for texting and calling. It does have internet capabilities. It can reach 3G speeds. As I said, it has GPS and stuff like that. I mean, of course, there's Facebook and Twitter and web surfing, but I honestly wouldn't recommend it. I have an iPhone 4. I've messed with Android phones before, and this really doesn't scream internet. This pretty much just screams, hey, I'm texting and calling and stuff like that. But I mean, I can show you. Let's go ahead and go to conversations. I don't know what that number is, so if you want to call it or something, then you can. I'm not going to go ahead and block it. I think it's somebody just like, yeah. Anyways, like if you don't want to use the keyboard, it does have a touch display. Oh, there it is. There it is. And it can work with QWERTY. It has different modes. It should have different modes. There it is. Different modes. I don't really see how these are much different. But anyways, if you don't like the keyboard, if you just want to use a touchpad, there's touch display there. Call quality on this thing, it's pretty loud. The speaker's pretty loud. It's pretty clear. There's no real complaints in the call quality. Like I said, the real complaint is this. Honestly, it's this touchscreen. It bothers me. I have an iPhone 4, and just something so laggy, so stiff. It just bothers me to play with it. But if you're looking to get this phone, I will recommend don't use it for internet. Don't use it for anything that involves the internet. The picture on the back, picture quality is pretty good. I guess it does. I don't think it even takes video. I think it just takes pictures. Let's see. Oh no, it does take video, but I think it's a standard 480p video, nothing high definition. The other big complaint I had about it, I'm going to go ahead and lock this thing. Lock button's on the side, volume rocker there, USB connector on top. Not even a headset jack. I just noticed that. Even though you can have videos and music on this, there's no headset jack. That's kind of pretty. That's honestly pretty weird for a phone like this. But honestly, my second complaint is the speaker quality. We tried turning it up as loud as we could, and it was really quiet. It's a pretty quiet phone. So I mean, if you don't really need a loud phone that you can hear from across a football field or something, then this won't really be a problem. But it's pretty quiet. We have to turn it all the way up, and the person who owns this phone can still barely hear it ringing in her purse. What else is there? But besides that, overall it's a pretty decent phone. Maybe a little overpriced. I think we paid close to $130, I think it was, with a $50 mail-in rebate. And I think even that still is a little too much. I don't even think we've done the mail-in rebate yet. But anyways, yeah, this is my review of the Pantech Laser / unboxing. And if you have any other questions about this phone or are interested in buying this phone, you can message me, comment. Maybe I'll make another video to go more in depth into something in particular you like or you want me to talk about this phone. But in closing, I'll just be even more repetitive and say that this phone is not really meant for internet. It's a good texting phone. That's about it. Good texting, good calling phone, nothing else. Thank you, and bye-bye.